ultimate team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play. So
now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert, quick pass out wide, shoves him aside, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because it really has them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big difference.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamar Chase from 10 yards out. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Cowboys 9.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, he wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
When you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. The beauty of extending the play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
26.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a play fake, Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are kind of completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Thornton. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyquan Thornton, 32 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it. Sanders down at the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On fourth down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they've got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's CD an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Rodgers.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Rodgers throwing here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially